Ready. I'm ready.
Hello there, Gia.
Hello, Keisha.
You're
Hey,
ready.
I just have one word to say to you before we get started on recent
Okay.
episodes. You ready?
Okay. Okay. Uh-huh.
Victor, you idiot.
What? Victor. you
And
you
when I'm
idiot.
calling you
That's that's
I'm calling
that's
you an idiot,
extra.
but I'm also calling me an idiot. Like,
I
as
don't even
usual, our listeners helped us out. Remember the day we
Yeah.
couldn't come
Yeah.
up with his name and we were calling him
Yeah.
Chobani and
Yeah, and I still stand by Chobani as a good
I know, I
name for
like it too.
something.
I like it
Yeah.
a lot too. But anyway,
Thank you.
somebody commented, I came here to say Victor, I was like, oh, how can we have forgotten it?
Oh, Victor, yeah.
But we forgot
Yeah.
it together. That was the
We
nice part.
did.
Like
Well,
collectively.
collectively, we're less than one brain.
I saw some headline about you can sync up with another person's thoughts or something, or like have
Or
a
lack thereof.
yeah.
That's much
Anyway,
easier to sync up with
yeah,
somebody
yeah,
who's
it's just a big
not
black hole.
thinking. Yeah.
Okay, now we can carry on with other
Okay.
things. I just wanted to do a shout out to the people that keep
Yes.
us, on track.
Yeah, thank you everybody, and we apologize for forcing you to have to do that.
It'll happen again.
Today probably.
Mhm.
I thought Friday's episode and today's episode overall quite satisfying.
Yeah, not like the run of days where it was like a movie,
Right.
but yeah,
Right. Yeah.
a lot
But
of developments and
yeah, and again, like some of the stuff that came out, we thought we probably would have to wait longer for, I
right,
think,
right.
right?
So the pace
Yeah.
has been
Yeah.
more
Still
satisfying.
brisk. We like a brisk pace,
Yeah,
which is ironic because I'm
that's
very
what she
slow.
said. Is that what?
I don't think that works. No.
No, okay,
Does a woman like a brisk
a
pace?
brisk.
I don't remember. Do you?
Just get it over with.
Let's wrap this up, okay? I got wheel in 10 minutes.
Wheel, is that still on?
Mhm.
It is? Didn't they
Mhm.
all retire? Or does it have new people or something?
It's got Ryan Seacrest because ABC seems to like to use like the same people over and over and
Over and
over
over.
again. Yeah.
Is
Yeah.
Vanna still turning the letters?
Vanna's still there. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I used to watch that show when I was skipping French in college. Like, that's how long ago.
That's what the classic truant does.
I
Rushes
would go
home
over to the
to watch
student
Wheel.
union and get a coffee, and I'd be on campus, but I'd go get a coffee and a bagel. I was just so tired of that guy making fun of me in French. I kind of had it.
Another piece of the puzzle.
I showed him. I still don't know any French, but
Yeah, you
anyway,
did.
who were we talking about?
Nobody yet. I guess.
Tell me a scene. Which... Oh no, I'm feeling a little punchy tonight.
Me too.
Okay.
Probably should have had a
Oh,
cocktail.
it was a sweaty freaking day.
Yeah, it was a hot one here too.
I was standing. I wasn't really. I was using some clippers, not even electric clippers, just little hand clippers. Very minimal physical movement. I was
Okay.
clipping a hedge, and sweat was just pouring down my body. I was like, I'm not even moving. I'm just standing still. It's
Oh
hot.
gosh.
I mean, I know it's
Yeah.
supposed to be hot here, but I'm always kind of amazed at how hot it can be sometimes.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Well, that
Anyway,
is
okay.
you gotta be
What's
careful.
our first scene we're discussing from Friday?
Okay. All right. We started out with Valentin paying Joss a visit at the hospital.
Right. Oh, I kind of like that. Was she reading the book and he took the book from her? Yeah.
And there was a bit
She
of
continues to
sass.
excel at the acting
Hospital
from the
bed
bed.
acting. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, she does. She does. And I like that Valentin went to see her and showed his gratitude.
Yeah. And he knew
figuring out.
what she had done, like,
Right,
of course, he was
right.
smart enough to figure it out.
Yep, yep. But what made me a little sad was what she did, which was to
Yeah,
send him over to
yeah,
Anna's, because we
yeah.
thought, or I thought, that she was acting out of the goodness of her heart, getting him sprung, and I
Well,
guess in a way she was, but not in the way I thought, really.
did she I mean, did she have big objections to Carly being involved with Valentin?
Apparently,
Like,
apparently
but did
she
we know that yet?
I think we kind of did. Yeah, because remember back in the day, when she found out, like, there seemed like a real possibility that she would somehow, like, turn them in or something, like, but she didn't because of her mom, but I think she was really sort of
Okay.
anti.
Because she hated Jack, right? Like,
Right,
she hated her
right.
mother being with Jack, but so I
Yeah.
was just a little bit I was like, "Oh, I didn't realize she would have been trying to break them up. I thought they were all kind of on the same team, on the same page, you know?" But,
Yeah.
um,
I
I guess
guess
not. So, yeah, I
yeah,
didn't like that either when she announced
yeah,
that, and then
yeah.
I was like my antenna was up when Valentine went to visit Anna,
Oh, mine too. Yeah, yeah, that was a little bit nerve-wracking there.
but Anna
Um,
seemed still very old and fragile, like, she didn't seem
yeah.
like she didn't even seem like a possible romantic link today to me.
No, no, she's in no shape for a
Yeah,
relationship, I don't think,
yeah,
no. Yeah,
brisk or otherwise, yeah.
good one, good one, yeah, yeah. Um
She's got her own demons, and that's gonna take up all her time.
All of her time, yeah, as demons will. But
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. So after we left Valentine and Joss, we had Carly and Lulu, which was
Oh, yeah.
unpleasant, I thought.
Yeah, and one of our listeners and I have been kind of, going, like, discussing Lulu on our Facebook page, and I
Mhm.
think we're both in agreement that, like, on paper, you can fully understand Lulu's positions on everything and have
Mhm.
sympathy with her and
Mhm.
see where she's coming from, but then
Mhm.
when she speaks, you're just like, "She's unbearable."
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
it's like
Right.
and she's not sympathetic, even though you should sympathize, you
Right, but
know?
again, she just keeps, like, hammering home this, I'm trying to keep my daughter safe," like, it's all just this one line over and over again, and somehow it's not enough, you know?
Yeah,
Um,
but I mean, you can see, like, both her
yeah.
children were
Mhm.
their circumstances with both her children's, birth, you know,
Mhm. Mhm.
she was totally out of control in both cases, right?
Mhm. Yep, yep,
Didn't
yep.
even know she had Charlotte.
Mhm.
Well, either one,
Mhm.
so she
Imagine that.
right, yeah, yeah. So, from the get-go, she doesn't have control of her
Mhm.
children and,
Or
and so she's
ownership, really, she doesn't have
right.
ownership of them. Yeah.
Yeah, and so she's kinda starting at a deficit with both of them, and
Yeah.
so she must feel
Mhm.
quite out of control, and now she has
Mhm.
these outsiders sort of taking them away from her,
Mhm.
but
Yeah.
nonetheless, she's just sort of insufferable to listen to.
She
Um,
really is. Yeah, and, like, even, like, whatever she has against Valentine, there's no denying that he and Charlotte are deeply attached to each other, and, like, the idea that, like, Carly committed some crime by letting Charlotte and Valentine see each other at Christmas time just seems
yeah,
like,
yeah.
seriously, Lulu, what do you want? Do you wanna isolate Charlotte and just, like, keep her, like, in a turret, away from everybody? Because it's just not that's Charlotte would go crazy just having to be at home for any length of time, she's
Yeah, I mean, and she, like, how Brook Lynn was, like, trying to be super cool about, Chase and Willow and acting like it
Yeah,
didn't bother like, Lulu
yeah.
should take a page from that book and,
Mhm,
the more
mhm.
she protests them being together, the more she, like, is just driving Charlotte into her
Yeah,
father's
yeah,
orbit,
because
it's
it just makes it clear that she doesn't understand,
yeah, yeah,
that
and, I mean, I feel
relationship.
like Charlotte has actually been quite, um trying to be
Mature?
quite sensitive about her. Yeah,
Yeah.
mature. And
Mhm.
trying to be sensitive about her mother's needs for some time,
Mhm.
trying to shield
Mhm.
her from things and
Mhm.
but I feel like Valentine's right. If push came to shove, Charlotte would
Mhm.
go with Valentin. She would not
Mhm. Yeah.
hesitate to
Yeah.
go with Valentin instead of Lulu if that
Yeah.
choice had to be
Mhm.
made. So, yeah, and
Mhm.
Lulu's just not helping her position in any way.
No. And Charlotte, I mean, Charlotte has been safe, basically. Nothing's happened to her.
Yeah, right, right. I mean, I get the point about safety, and yes,
Mhm.
Valentin has lived a dangerous life and blah blah blah.
Mhm.
But
Mhm.
yeah, I don't know. But I wish they could kind of correct course with this character, and
Yeah.
um,
Yeah.
I don't
Mhm.
know what would help. Maybe just having her talk less.
I think that's a start. Yeah. Yeah. Well, they also have a hard time like mixing this part of her life with whatever else is going on. It's like either like all just this or like her working at the paper or whatever, which never seems like it's like anything like
Right, it's just like
worthwhile,
some casual apparently whenever like every couple months she, has some
Yeah.
article, and that's
Yeah.
enough to live off of apparently, or
Yeah, so
I don't know.
that's not working either, but it
Yeah.
doesn't seem like she's got any. I don't know, she doesn't have a life really.
No, yeah, so, yeah, do something else with her other than this, like, it's just, again, like we always say, that hitting that one note, and that's all she's
Mhm.
about.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
and I know that's probably easy to write if you're just sticking to the one note, but
Yeah,
it's hard to watch.
yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, what was
Okay.
our next
Okay,
tableau?
next we had Ava and Ethan poolside.
Poolside, right, a little
Mhm.
preposterous that he'd be back, hanging at the pool
Yeah, I think we were
with a
all
gunshot
worried about
wound.
his ass, weren't we?
I was, and I thought, "Is pool water safe when you've got a wound like that?" I mean, he wasn't in the pool, but
Yeah, but I wouldn't think so. I wouldn't think so. I would think
public
you'd want to
pool.
yeah, you'd want to be, I think, home privately, suffering.
Privately nursing your ass, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
And I didn't understand like the hostility sort of coming from Ava.
yeah, I think they're just overdoing that,
Yeah,
they're
that's
gonna
sort of
they're gonna be
like
lovers,
the
so they have to.
playground kind of sparring and
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah,
Yeah.
just yep.
Yeah.
Um,
Uh,
and I didn't understand the pouring the drink. I mean, they're
yeah.
still cute, it's kinda cute, but,
Mhm. But
should he
yeah,
have had rum at all, let alone more
he's
rum? Like,
probably
wouldn't he be
yeah,
on
is
some
he on
painkillers?
painkillers? Yeah.
Yeah, we're all just too, like, wrapped up in the medical stuff, aren't we?
Well, it's a medical drama. We have certain
Right, that's true.
expectations, that the threshold of accuracy when it comes to, physical conditions should be
Right, right.
met.
So,
Um,
I mean, they're still just kind of building up their sexual
yeah.
tension for us, I guess. But yeah, that was a little bit weird, that scene.
Yeah. Yeah, and I didn't that didn't ring true really. I didn't think compared to how they were when they were
Yeah, or the scene where when he was shot and all of that stuff
Yeah.
was much better
Yeah.
done.
Yeah, so this felt like somebody else was writing it or something, who didn't
Yeah.
see that scene, I don't know. Um, anyway, plus also I think I can only handle so much yelling and tension, okay?
Yeah, okay.
And
Right.
there was a lot between Carly and Lulu, so that was worn out from that.
Yeah, and then
Uh,
you gotta go take some ashwagandha or something, right?
yeah, I
Have
guess
some
so. I
Yeah,
guess I
have some of that
could.
tea that Rick
Yeah.
had.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I need something, I guess, to get through an episode of General Hospital. Yeah. Um,
Calming gummies of some sort.
yeah, right. Okay, then we got to Brooklyn and Chase. Uh,
Ugh,
I
yeah.
know, and that went on very, very long. That was
And then it went
Friday
on
and all day
really long
today.
today, all day
Yeah.
today.
Yeah. Well, I guess the good part, well, that was a little bit frustrating because it seemed like initially, and I don't know if this will be as clear in your mind since it was on Friday, but Chase kept sort of defending how he was loyal to Willow and how he would rush to help her. Like, he kept saying she didn't have, like, this whole family, this whole support system,
Right,
you
right.
know, sorta acting like, "Of course I'm gonna help somebody who has less than you." You know?
Yeah, and it seemed like on Friday, it
Yeah.
seemed to me that we were seeing Brook Lynn have, like, the like, light bulb moment
Mhm.
about Chase, that Chase
Mhm.
that, she is
Mhm.
his Willow is, like, his is Willow his kryptonite or that
I
kills
guess
him?
so. Yeah, it's his
I don't know.
weakness, yeah, mhm.
Willow is his jam, Willow is his like,
Yeah.
he's like a moth to a flame with her, and
Yeah,
all
mhm.
he's saying all the right things, but we know that everything Brooklyn is feeling is justified.
Yeah, because she asked him, like, if Willow called right now and needed help or
Yeah,
something, would you go? And he's like, "Well, yeah, of course," you know?
and of course, I feel like we're supposed to think, or maybe he thinks, or the character, whoever's writing the character, that
Mhm.
him being honest makes it okay,
Yeah, yeah,
but
good
it
point,
doesn't,
yeah.
like,
No.
okay, you're being honest, but that
Mhm.
doesn't mean that you're honoring what we have,
Yeah, and acknowledging that anybody, even a secure person, I think is gonna feel a little bit fragile if they're always sort of, abandoned because somebody
right,
else needs something.
right, yeah, yeah,
Um, but then even on Friday, like, when they sort of, like, resolved it, it seemed like he was apologizing and realizing what he'd done, and it did kinda seem like that came out of nowhere almost, based on what he had just been saying.
yeah, yeah, the back and forth stuff was
Yeah,
kind of
yeah.
infuriating,
Yeah, and then by today, it seemed like, Brooklyn had sort of really been able to, like, sort of confess all of this stuff, except, of course, she stopped
except
short of the big
the
confession.
big confession, yeah, and then are we talking about them today already? Is
Yeah,
that
yeah,
already?
yeah,
Okay.
might as well, yeah, uh-huh.
Yeah, so and then, of course, then he pulls, like, the Curtis thing where we're no
Uh-huh.
more lies, no more he
Yeah,
does that, like,
yeah,
sort of
uh-huh.
patriarchal thing where he's setting the rules for
Mhm.
the relationship, and of course and she's like, "Yep, mhm, yep,"
And then the hug.
and the hug, yeah,
Yeah.
um,
Mhm.
and I don't know, I was dissatisfied with that little reunion, that they had, like,
Yeah.
you just know that it's that second whammy is gonna hit,
Mhm.
and, so it's like it was like a false it
Right,
was like a
right.
false, resolution to their
Mhm.
issues.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I was so glad when she said, "Yeah, I was the one who staged this."
Yes, that was shocking that she
Yeah,
admitted that
right,
at that point.
right, right. Although, then when he said, "We're not gonna tell anybody," I thought, "Seriously?" You know? I
Right.
I
Yeah,
thought
so
Brooklyn shouldn't have said, "Do you wanna tell her or should I?" I thought she should have just gone to tell Willow, because I don't know that Willow would have done anything about it, would she?
oh, I'm sure, don't you think? She would have
Maybe she
wanted
would have,
Brooklyn to
I don't
yeah.
know, but this way seems like this is no
Right.
solution.
Right, yeah, because now they're, like, breaking the law some more
Yeah,
together.
yeah, right, and plus Brooklyn sitting on the fact that she is the one responsible,
Right. Yeah, so
for
we know we thought the shoe was dropping there today,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
it's
mhm.
still up there.
There's a 3rd shoe.
There's maybe a 3rd shoe, yeah.
But
So,
yeah.
yeah, we're still gonna have some big fireworks, and I'm still looking for I mean, I feel like the big payoff is gonna be Chase
Mhm,
having the
mhm,
scales come off his eyes
mhm,
regarding
mhm.
Willow, and that will be the
Yeah,
big
yeah, uh-huh,
and I think it'll be after he's lost everything.
right, yeah,
After
uh-huh,
the Phoebe maybe the baby won't like, they
mhm,
won't get the adoption, and maybe
mhm,
Brooklyn, well, he will have told
mhm,
Brooklyn he is done with her, and then,
mhm.
so
Yeah,
it if that can be satisfying, if you can say that that sort of misery can be satisfying, that will be the moment. you know?
Yeah. And I'm not sure. I mean, I know it's probably more just General Hospital plot driven than Brooklyn
Mm.
driven, but the uh, the decision not to tell him that she was the one in the car, like that,
Yeah, that didn't
you know.
ring true, did it, when she was
Y-
talking about,
Yeah.
I reverted back to who I used to be,
Right.
and
Right.
yeah, and so, like, if you are coming clean, then you should have come
Mhm.
clean all the way, and you could have solved
Mhm.
this together, you
Yeah,
know?
because she could see that Chase really was sort of, remorseful at the pain
Yeah,
he'd
yeah.
caused and everything, and that he wanted like them to be solid, you know.
I
He's
guess you could argue that on some level she knows that he will never be done with Willow, you know?
maybe,
Like, she
yeah.
just knows that, faced with, like, the 2 of them and Willow having a
Mhm.
crisis, he's always gonna go to
Mhm.
Willow, and, um,
Yeah, yeah.
so maybe she just sorta knows that in her soul and can't
Maybe. Mhm.
she just can't trust,
Mhm.
their relationship. Like, she trusts him, she trusts what he's saying, but she kinda
Mhm.
knows that he's
Mhm.
programmed to go to
Mhm.
Willow.
Yeah.
So, I don't know, it's kinda sad. Also sad is that she's wearing that blouse again.
Oh, that blouse is
Does she
really
have them in
not
every
good.
color?
It seems like it, and they're all like, a
Yeah.
lot of them are dark colors. That's what
Yeah,
I
it's not a
makes it
summery kind
worse.
of look,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, so many, like, ruffles and things, yeah.
Yeah, I'm also really not digging the direction they're going with Laura's look.
Yeah, I thought the scarf, whatever the palette on the scarf I thought worked, but the white blazer seemed a little bit.
The massively boxy white blazer and
Yeah, it had, like, no shape to it at all,
it had no
really.
shape, and the way they tied the scarf was odd,
Yeah.
and then they had a pin on her, which I kinda like a pin on a blazer, but that was
Mhm.
huge.
Mhm. Yeah.
So, I don't
Yeah.
know, I feel like she doesn't need to look that I mean, I know she's mayor, and so you want
Mhm.
sort of a professional look, so, okay, a
Mhm.
blazer, but yeah,
Mhm.
give it a little shape. I mean, a
Yeah.
dart, maybe a
Mhm.
dart, right? Is that what I want?
That's what you want, yep. Yeah. I wonder, like, what a professional, like, stylist, like, how they would dress her, you know?
You
Um
mean, like, if not the one on the show, but a professional
Yeah,
stylist?
yeah, because
Yeah.
we don't really know how it works on the show, if they have, like, a rack
No,
of
right.
clothing that they can choose from or what, you
Or if they're
know?
dictated, like, "You will wear this today," or what,
Yeah,
yeah.
because the sewing class at the college, did blazers this month, so
Blazers, they like and darts are really difficult, so
yeah, they're not that's a sophomore year project, so these are freshman blazers.
anyway, her hair looked pretty, and, yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
I like the
yeah.
colors, but, yeah, the
Mhm.
shapes were, like, just
Yeah.
not doing her any favors,
Yeah, yeah,
and I feel like they
yeah.
have her in that same blazer in different colors every day now, and,
Mhm, mhm. Yeah.
anyway. Okay, sorry, I'm going off.
That's okay, that's okay. So we had sort of a fun scene at Willow's house where Elizabeth showed up to talk
Oh,
about her
yeah, with her
theory.
theory, yeah.
And of course Nina's blabbing like a
Yeah,
frantic sort of nut.
no. I know the comic stuff happening with Nina and Willow and just their eyes and everything. It's very funny. It's
Yeah,
very funny.
I don't think Willow has the comedy chops that Nina
No, but
has.
just being paired up with Nina just makes it,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
all a little Lucy and Ethel or something.
Nino's is really good at that
Yeah,
stuff. Even
yeah.
Jack was pretty good at that stuff, I
Yes,
thought. Yeah.
yes, yeah, I like him
Mhm.
with them,
Yeah.
so
Yeah. Yeah, and I think was this today, where Jack was explaining, or is that still on, yes, that was still on Friday. Okay, yeah, so Jack explains to Elizabeth that, he was exposed to something, right? Some
Oh,
toxic
right, right,
thing.
yeah, so he's yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
So he
yeah.
lets Nina and Willow off the hook, really.
Right, so
Um,
he's in with them, he's throwing in with them,
that's
which is
that's
funny, you know?
it's funny, it's a little baffling,
Yeah, Yeah.
I'm not sure what he gets out of this, except
Well, he's
maybe
gonna get
just
Nina,
I
I
guess,
think.
and maybe he
Yeah.
feels like that's what he has to do to get a woman these days. Have
Yeah,
some have
yeah,
something he can hold over her. Um,
yeah. But anyway, I'm there for it. I like it.
yeah, yeah,
Um,
uh-huh.
but yeah,
Um,
and sweet Elizabeth go nattering on about her
yeah.
actual, theory of toxins and everything, and
Oh,
but
so sincere, so earnest.
yes, I know
Yeah,
she's an
and
angel, that
compassionate.
woman.
And I liked her outfit. Did you like her outfit, Chia?
This sort of long skirt. It would look kind
Yeah.
of give me like a Friends vibe. Like, didn't they dress
Yeah,
like that on
yeah,
Friends? That's probably why
yeah.
you liked it.
Maybe.
Um,
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not big on that weird shirt tucking thing.
The
That tuck,
half tucked in, half not.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And then you looked in the back, and her shirt was like split in two in the back, which was a little.
Mhm.
I like the
Mhm.
skirt.
Mhm.
Um, I wasn't sure about the shirt thing going
Mhm.
on the way it was,
Mhm.
but
Mhm. Okay. Yeah.
so mixed reviews from me.
Mixed. Okay. Okay. Like a
All right.
B minus, C plus.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. All right. Let's see. Okay, then we had this was a little sad. Britt and Joe. Sad, funny when Joe was sort of
Oh,
questioning her.
yeah, and then he's just like, "Yeah, you're free to go, and I just wanted
Yeah.
to ask you things," and he gives her a 5.
Yeah.
Um,
That was
yeah,
sad because
and
there's
I
not
mean,
much you can do with a 5 anymore.
yeah, and it kind of cracks me up. This has been a running theme with Brit that she's always
Mhm.
broke. She's a
Yeah.
brilliant doctor, and she's like
Got
can't
nothing.
get in her room at Bobby's, and
Yeah.
she's like
Yeah. She doesn't even
reliant
have
on it.
a phone or
Yeah,
anything. Yeah.
nothing. Yeah,
Yeah,
um,
poor Brit. I
yeah,
still like it seems like almost like in every scene with Brit, what breaks my heart is it always seems like there's some piece of what's happening in her life that nobody knows about or understands. And she's not like the type of person who's gonna tell anybody, you know?
right, right, and she just starts barking sometimes, and
Yeah,
and
yeah.
so yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I just always makes me sad because I keep thinking like, "Oh, people, you've gotta be nicer to Brit," you know?
Yeah. Oh, I
But
think she and Lucas are gonna come around and be
I
besties. I feel like
I
they're
think so, I hope so. Yeah, yeah,
um I was kind of disturbed by the leaving of donuts today.
oh,
Um,
that
I knew
can't
that
happen.
was breaking your heart, wasn't it? And there she is, and I'm
Oh,
like thinking like, you need to load up. You don't even have any money. Like,
yeah.
even if you're not hungry, you finish both donuts, you
You
know?
certainly do, Missy.
And that
Yeah.
coffee, did you see the coffee when they poured her a new
Yeah, it looked
coffee?
weak, didn't it?
It looked terrible, yeah.
Seemed
So
like
when
a
they
weird
said
thing to
16
zoom
cups,
in
like, no
on,
wonder if people are
yeah.
drinking 16 cups, that's they trying to get the equivalent of 1 cup of caffeine.
Yeah.
So don't go to Bobby's for coffee, go to Corinthos Coffee for coffee.
Yeah, although they use Corinthos coffee, don't they, at Bobby's?
Yeah, but you can
But I
dilute
guess
it
they
to a
don't know how to
certain
brew a
yeah,
pot, yeah.
right. They probably
Mhm.
stir their rice too.
Nothing wrong with that. A brisk rice, briskly stirred rice, delicious. Let's see. So yeah, we'll get to Britt and Lucas in a little bit. That was today. We had a little scene with Jack and Joss, and that's where Joss told Jack that she had sent Valentin in Anna's direction,
Right.
right?
Yeah, yeah.
Um, so yeah, I really hope I was hoping that Valentine would say to Anna, and maybe he thought about it and didn't want, he knew she was weak and fragile and didn't want to like sort of like give her
Say
information that she didn't
that he was
need.
with Carly.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
you know.
right, right. He implied it, but she wouldn't have
Yeah,
picked up from
right,
what he was saying.
right. He sort of laid the groundwork, I guess.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
But right, it would have been nicer if he declared it just so it was clear.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, right. Um, and of course, Anna got started to get a little visit from Peter.
Yeah,
Um,
just that's bothers everyone, I think. Nobody likes it.
Nobody likes it, no, and we don't know yet what the agenda is there, what he's got her
No,
doing.
no,
Yeah,
he says he's got a lot of work.
Yeah, like, I thought, like, when Valentin sort of turned her back on her, like, what if, like, her job was to, like, whack him over the head
To
with
kill
something?
Valentin.
Yeah,
I don't know. I
we just
know.
don't know, so we're always gonna be holding our breath when
Yeah,
Anna's
yeah.
out there, and I don't know how much she can master her emotions or her thoughts.
Right, yeah, and we haven't gotten to it yet, but she and Liesl had their encounter,
Yeah,
right? Or
right,
did that
right,
already
right.
happen?
Yeah, yeah, right. That
Oh
happened on
my
Friday,
god.
yeah.
Were you laughing so hard at the drawing? Or
I
was that
was
just
like
me?
I was looking at it
Like,
like
how are you finding that comforting, Anna? That's just actually a couple of lines. Like, if she'd even just written, like, green, green
Yeah.
here, and then, like, maybe said, and there was a coffee pot here. I think it was
Yeah,
one of
yeah.
those Schmeg really expensive
Right,
ones.
Smeg, yeah, uh-huh,
Is that what it's
yeah.
called? Smeg?
Smeg, yeah. Mhm.
Do you know, I don't know if this is appropriate to say.
Oh, go ahead, say it. Or don't. You don't have to.
Well, I was thinking about horses a little bit because we were talking about your friend Bailey and horses, and
Mhm,
so this is like goes back to my pony club days. So male
mhm.
horses, like you have to kind of clean them around
Uh-huh, yeah,
their
yeah.
privates, like because like you're
Uh-huh.
in the pony club, you're always having inspections and stuff, and they're checking. So anyway, the crud you have to clean out around there, I
Yeah.
believe, if memory serves, it's called smegma.
Schmegma. Yeah, I think they use that for human boys
Oh,
too.
really? That's
Mhm.
gross. I didn't know that.
You're
So
welcome,
I think that
everybody.
we hope we're not having dinner or anything, but I always think about that when I see those expensive coffee pots and stuff called Meg. Like, why
Yeah.
would you call it that?
I know, I don't think it's a great idea. But
It's just like
yeah.
that test in special ed being called the Woodcock Johnson. Like, who doesn't notice that?
I know. I know. Sometimes it
It's
seems
not,
like people
I'm not the only like 12-year-old boy that notices this stuff,
No,
right?
I know. It seems like these things start out as a joke, but other people don't realize it and they just think, "Okay, all right, I guess
All
we
right.
could call it
Well,
that." You know?
anyway, the drawing though was just laughable. I mean, I know they have
Yeah.
to keep things sort of simple, but could like better identifying features, like if she could have written, one way mirror here or something or,
Yeah,
whatever.
I had to sort
Yeah.
of study that drawing to get myself oriented and to
I think
figure
we were in
out.
the front room, but like,
Yeah, well, there was the little room to the left with the cot, and then the
yeah,
front
right.
room, and then, like, above that was the coffee station area. Yeah, but
With the like herbal teas and everything. Gonna miss that place. Looked like a nice
I
little
know.
apartment. Yeah.
Perfect. Yeah, that's all I need at this point is
Yeah.
that little space.
All I need. Um,
Thanks, Gia. That was beautiful.
yeah, you're
Just a
welcome.
little more time. Who is that?
Just a little
Oh,
more
that's Jack
time.
Wagner, isn't it?
Oh my god,
Frisco.
how appropriate is that?
Okay, all right. So, okay, I guess I should thank you for that because it
But
was.
I didn't know that was happening.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow. That's like a little moment.
You were really dialed into your hospital.
I guess so. I wouldn't have even
Hmm.
that was him, are you sure?
Yeah. Hmm.
That was like a hit. That was a big hit.
Yeah, I think he had a couple. Hmm.
Huh.
Yeah.
Um, anyway, okay, so the drawing that cracked me up. But yeah,
Hmm.
so we figure out now that we never really knew if the French doctors
Right.
were like
Right.
part of the evil Cullum scheme, or if
Mhm.
they were
Mhm.
just
Yeah.
or if they just didn't believe her when she came up with all this crap
Right.
about being held
Right.
captive. So
Yeah.
anyway, they were trying to convince her that that was all um,
Mhm. Mhm.
hallucinations on her part. And so
Yeah,
that
and
would
I
be
guess
gratifying to find out that
yeah.
that was real.
Right. And maybe whoever delivered her to the hospital, maybe they told the doctors, the staff, listen, this is what happened, and she thinks she was abducted or whatever, but this is what really happened. And maybe they believed those people.
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't know.
I don't
But
know. But if she'd said anything about like being probed by aliens or whatever, like that would have been like, okay,
yeah.
definitely. But
Yeah.
she didn't.
No, she didn't. She didn't.
God, I
Yeah.
watched the silliest movie the other day. It was like raining, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna have a coffee and see if there's an old movie. And there was a movie called Cowboys and Aliens
Oh, okay.
with Daniel Craig and Harrison Ford. And
Oh, you love Daniel Craig,
I
don't you?
do. Well, I was like, oh, bonus. But oh my God, it was like they were playing it straight. It was literally Cowboys and Aliens. And I was like, oh, when are we going to start cracking jokes about this? But nope. It was, oh, couldn't
Oh
believe it. If it
boy.
ever comes on, you should check it out just for.
You really done a good job selling it. Yes.
Well, I mean, if you like Westerns, like it did
No,
have
not
horses.
really. I do not.
What kind of movie do you like? I feel like every
I
movie I mentioned.
I like funny movies. If it had been funny, maybe I would have checked it
Right,
out.
I know. Well, I kept waiting for
Yeah.
them to like crack
Yeah.
some joke about this, but
Mhm. Mhm.
and the
Yeah.
aliens there was no redeeming, like there was no sympathy.
They
They were
weren't
just like
adorable.
monsters. I mean, they had
Mhm.
very low body fat, good muscular, yeah, well built,
Okay.
but nothing, you couldn't sympathize with the aliens in any way.
No. No,
Yeah.
that's too bad. Yeah.
Anyway, okay. Are we on today yet? I feel
Yeah,
like we
let's
should.
get to today.
All
Okay.
right.
So we had this was a weird little storyline. Laura and Tracy talking about adding Sunny to the board.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
guess that
I don't know. Felt like filler.
it did feel like filler. And then I thought maybe it was sort of like deliberate filler based on like this is how many episodes have they done? Like
Oh, right.
16,000 or
Yeah.
something like that.
Right. So there's going to be some. They were playing that kind of like magical music. You know how they do that? That sort of
Yeah,
uplifting, like,
yeah.
ooh, something
Mhm.
magic is happening here.
Right, right. Look, we're
Yeah.
the town's elite matriarch Teresi is joining forces with Sunny, the local
It was
monster,
Sunny, the
for the good
murderer.
of the
Yeah.
hospital.
For the good of the
Uh,
hospital. Yeah.
yeah, with
Um.
Elizabeth coming in to
Yeah.
sell, that seemed weird too. Like it was
Yeah.
all, yeah, a little too much.
It was forced. It was all very
Yeah,
forced.
it was. And also like I don't think anybody wants to be on a board that badly, especially like a guy like Sonny. I don't really know like
Yeah, I've
why he
never
would
been on a
find that
board, so I can't
appealing.
really speak to that, but
Yeah, I think.
here in my little neighborhood here, we have a board,
Mhm. Mhm.
and they're always trying to get my husband to be on the board, and I'm
Mhm.
like, "I'm right here," nobody ever asks me.
sort of they sort of like try to get him to turn away from you.
I don't know, I always think, like, I must just not project, I'm not board material, and he would not say yes in a million years, so that, like,
No.
they're barking up
No.
the wrong tree there,
Yeah. Yeah.
but they don't know about me, like, I might be great. Um,
Yeah, you might be.
I might not.
You
I
might
might
not.
make some changes that people aren't happy about, but,
It's funny.
anyway, yeah, so that felt like weird filler. I
Mhm.
thought we had some heartbreak with, the scenes with the kids at the pool.
Yeah, yeah, right. We had
Very
Gio and
well done,
Emma.
though.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think Charlotte is really emerging as a
Yes.
good all-around character.
Yeah. I mean,
Mhm.
we had earlier times with her when we were like, "Uh-oh, she's gonna start spinning her head around and
Right,
spewing,
right.
pea soup
Yeah.
or something,"
Mhm.
and now I like her. She's kinda like we've said, like a Carly and a Joss, like,
Mhm.
she's a no bullshit kind of gal,
Mhm. Yep,
and
yep.
I love
Mhm.
her being so exasperated with them, like, "Oh my god," like, "You're
Yeah.
gonna have to get over this," because
Yeah.
that's, like, how I was feeling too.
Mhm.
Um,
Mhm.
but yeah,
Yeah.
I feel like the heartbreak on everybody's behalf, you can kinda see
Mhm.
where everybody's coming from.
Yeah, and I hate to say it again, but like I feel like Rocco is just not very sympathetic either. It's like he and Lulu, like it's genetic or something, you know.
Maybe he picked it up from Britt from the short time he was with her, but we don't
Maybe
know.
t yeah,
But
maybe that too,
yeah,
but
he
yeah.
he was coming across pretty snarky, wasn't he? Like,
Like, yeah, with Geo, I mean,
yeah,
seriously,
yeah,
like, this whole, like, idea of, like, loyalty and keeping my secret, it's
yeah.
like, seriously,
And I thought Gio did just a fantastic job of
Yeah.
calmly explaining
Yeah.
his
Me
where he was
too.
coming from. Yeah.
Mhm.
And,
Yeah.
he showed his maturity, which makes sense. He's
Yes.
older.
Right,
But
right.
yeah, Rocco's like 16 times texted me. So, yeah, he was
Yeah.
very unappealing in that moment, wasn't he? But
Yeah. Mhm.
teenagers are, right?
Yeah, that's true. That's true, yeah.
So
So,
he may
yeah.
not be able to articulate what he's going
Mhm.
through, really.
Right, right. That's definitely true.
And
And
and I
then
like Danny sticking to his
mhm.
guns and
Mhm.
saying I'd do it again. I would do whatever it takes to
Mhm.
to
Yeah.
defend my dad. I felt like all
Mhm.
of them were
Mhm.
being who they were as characters. It all rang true.
Yeah, that's true. Even though it
It was
felt like
unpleasant, but
yeah, unpleasant and yeah, you just kind of wonder how much of this we're gonna have to listen to. But maybe not
yeah,
that much, because we know
yeah,
what
because
happened later in the episode.
right. So we
Yeah.
had Jason scenes interspersed throughout with our new
Mhm.
character.
Yeah.
Um,
I wasn't
what's his name
expecting
again?
to see Jason already. The new
Oh well,
character
see, I'm online more, so I knew he was going to
yeah.
be on today.
Oh, you did? Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
That was a fun surprise for me. The new character's name is Tristan Roberts.
Right. So are we thinking that he is and he's Australian, he's got an Australian accent, right?
Yeah. Yeah. You think he's related to somebody?
Um, are we supposed to think that?
Well,
I don't wanna answer till
I'm just looking at his name and I'm thinking Tristan, the guy who played Robert
Tristan
Scorpio, his
right,
first name is
was
Tristan.
Tristan
So,
Rogers, right? Was it
yeah,
Rogers?
yeah, I think
Are
so,
they just
right?
sort of paying how do
Yeah,
you
that's
say
what I'm
this?
thinking. They're paying
Do you s
homage, tribute.
ho homage? Can you walk me through this? Homage?
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 Ho
Homage doesn't sound right.
fromage?
Fromage, homage.
Chobani?
They're paying tribute to to
Yeah,
Tristan.
okay, we just
Yeah,
sidestep it. Is that
yeah.
what they're doing? Just because and they also made the accent didn't s I it took me a minute, but I thought it seemed like
Yeah,
an
it kinda
Australian
came and
accent.
went, didn't it? It
Yeah,
seemed
yeah.
like he
Yeah,
didn't
he's
have
no
it
Meryl Streep.
initially.
Yeah.
No, no, he's not. That's a pretty high bar, but, yeah,
Yeah.
no Meryl Streep. Yeah, so, let's see.
So,
Uh,
anyway, another new character.
yeah, yeah.
Whatever, we don't know what to think of that, but
Right, we don't really know where he's coming from, if he's escorting
well, he
prisoners
seemed
and
to
he's a
be
doctor.
escorting yeah, but did they just meet on the plane and they promised, or
Oh,
was he, like
maybe,
or
maybe.
was he sent to was he just like, "Dude, you
Mm,
look like you're gonna have a hard time making it through the flight. I'm a doctor, I can help you," or was he
yeah.
sent from
Yeah,
the
I don't know. I guess I got the
prison?
impression that he was like escorting him, but
Yeah, oh, no,
maybe
yeah,
I'm
I
wrong.
mean, yeah, he said that, but, then I kinda
Mhm.
thought, like, maybe did he just take him on as a seatmate? How sometimes you kinda end up
Yeah. Well, he didn't he say to him that, once you get there, there's going to be a car that will take you. I guess that could
oh, that's
be
true, yeah, yeah, so,
yeah.
yeah, so he
Yeah.
wouldn't have had that information if they were
I don't
just,
think so. So
sometimes
it
people
seems
buddy up on planes, but I don't really like
yeah.
to.
Do
I try
you?
to no, I try to
Because
avoid
nobody wants to buddy up with you.
eye contact. No, because if you're just trapped, if you get stuck with a real talker, then
Yeah,
you're
you're doomed. Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
You can feign
Um
sleep, but, um
Sure. Let's see. So anyway, okay. So before all of that, okay, let's talk a little bit about the Brit and Lucas conversation a little bit more because they went all over the
yeah,
place
they
too.
did. They were friendly, and then there was
Mm-hmm.
what was the
Mm-hmm.
breaking point, really?
Well, she was mad that the locks had been changed, and she was sort of like overly
Oh,
mad, like
she said
exaggerated. Yeah,
yeah, and she said negative things about Carly, and
yeah.
he rose to Carly's defense, and he was, like,
Mm-hmm.
basically saying, "You've shown your true nature," and blah yeah, yeah.
Yeah. and like I guess lurking behind all that is just this feeling that they sacrificed everything for her
For nothing.
meds.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for yeah.
And initially I thought when they were sitting there that maybe Lucas didn't have any hard feelings towards her about
It
that.
didn't seem like it when they first got
Yeah.
there, but then
Yeah.
yeah, but maybe those are buried that he's not really
Yeah.
admitting,
Mhm. Mhm.
but yeah, I
Yeah.
don't like them to be on the outs. They were so
No.
close by the end of things, and, so
Yeah.
this was yucky. That was
And
kinda yucky, and
it
yeah, Britt's just
yeah.
all alone again.
Right. But I think one of the things that's nice about them as friends is that they seem like they could sort of draw each other out, and they've got some sort of like, common ground, I guess.
Right,
Enough
right,
that
they
they
were
would
in this together now,
yeah, and
yeah.
they have the potential to have so many good conversations, which I
Yeah,
like.
yeah, so
Uh,
hopefully they'll
yeah.
patch it up.
Yeah.
And of course, Jason's home now, so
Right.
there'll be
So,
some reckoning there with,
mhm.
reunion with Britt.
Yeah. Yeah, so she won't be sort of on her own and struggling for very long, I don't think.
Although we don't know, they hinted online that Jason's gonna have some very different path now or
Oh,
something. I don't
yeah,
know.
right, right.
Big changes. I'm not sure what that means, but
Yeah, and I have to say that, like, he looks like he's been in prison
yeah,
for you know?
yeah.
Didn't he look
Yeah,
like he's
the makeup job, they did a good job on that, and also he just looks so hardened, his face looks so
yeah,
bony
it
and
looked like
hard.
he lost
Yeah,
weight in his face,
yeah,
which
yeah.
I don't know, that takes some real work to lose weight in
Well,
your
there's
face.
also just, like, some aging happening, like,
Yeah,
just
yeah.
when you start losing that collagen and you didn't realize collagen was your friend.
Collagen is our friend. So are
Yeah.
our sphincter valves.
Exactly, I'd rather have a functioning sphincter than collagen back in my face
That's some
any
pretty
day.
wow. That's something to
That's
think about,
strong
everybody.
words, huh? Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know how many I sometimes you say things and I think, well, there's probably people around the world who are saying the same thing right now, but I
You
I
think
don't
so?
think anybody was saying that.
Different, like, between collagen and a functioning sphincter.
I choose a functioning sphincter every time.
You just don't know how much of your life boils down to that working,
Yeah, yeah, it's important.
Until if it's ever taken away, you would know.
Everybody would know. Nobody's gonna wanna be your plane buddy at that point. Oh boy.
Ah, okay,
Okay, so let's
what
see.
else happened? We had some
W
Jack and Carly a little bit.
Yeah, and that kinda went on and on. It seemed like they
Yeah,
were saying the
just
same thing over and over
whatever,
and
yeah,
over
and
again.
everybody's laying the groundwork for her to feel threatened by Anna. I think that's
Threatened by
a lot of what we're
Anna
doing. Yeah.
and mistrustful of Valentine.
Right, right, so that's
Yeah.
unfortunate, yeah.
It is unfortunate because you
But it's a
kinda
soap
can
opera, so
I guess that's to be expected, yeah, but you can see her, like, having these, like, pangs of, like, doubt,
yeah,
you know?
yeah, yep.
Um, and I don't want that. I think her and they sort of bring out, like, a new side of each other.
Right, I know, I want them to be lovey-dovey in the kitchen,
Yeah, yeah, with their special
like,
ways.
smooching over the moss pot, yeah.
Yeah, smooching over the moss
Uh,
pot. Mhm.
well, we'll
Um
see.
Yeah, yeah. So we did have our little reunion with Valentin and Anna, and they did hug, but not till the end of their meeting,
Right, right.
which to me showed that Valentin wasn't thinking of her that way.
I
Maybe
don't think he is, I
I
mean,
don't think
he
so
made me think
either.
it may be a situation like a Chase Willow thing where he's, like,
Yeah,
she'll just
yeah.
always be somebody in his life and he'll have to rescue her and whatever, that may
Right,
cause
right.
trouble, but it didn't seem
Yeah.
like a romantic hug to me,
No.
um,
Mm-mm.
and on her
No.
part either, I think she's just so
Mhm.
lost right now, obviously.
Yeah. Yeah. Right. So, yeah, we'll see what happens there. We'll see what happens there. Let's see. We talked about Laura and Tracy and Sunny. Let's see. We talked about the kids. Oh, well, and we talked about just about everything. I guess towards the end, Elizabeth met the new doctor. Um,
Right. Yeah.
and so we'll see what kind of a doctor he is, I guess. Maybe he'll be sort of the doctor that Isaiah was, a specialist like
Oh,
Isaiah.
replacing yeah, yeah. It's
I
good
don't
to have
know.
a new doctor. I mean, they
Yeah.
always need more people there.
Yeah.
We need some more
They
medical stuff,
yeah,
so
yeah, they really do. And I would think Britt would go back to work at the hospital, wouldn't she?
I would think so, like, she's not declared dead anymore, right? So she should be able to
Yeah.
just I
Right.
mean,
Oh, when we were talking about Anna and I mean, yeah, Anna and Liesl had all these sort of like not demands necessarily, but wanted Anna to help her clear Cassius's name and everything. We didn't talk much about like what this is doing to Liesl to have her son um being called,
yeah, and I thought
it's
Liesl showed, restraint with Anna,
mhm.
I thought she
Mhm.
treated her pretty respectfully.
Mhm.
Um,
Yeah.
she said something along the lines of, "I understand why you're saying these things, even
Yeah.
though I think you're
Mhm.
wrong, but,
Mhm.
like,
Mhm.
because so I thought, for 2 women that had been such enemies before,
Right. Mhm. Yeah.
but
Yeah.
yeah, poor Liesl, I know,
Mhm.
a lot of
Uh,
emotions to go through with
yeah.
losing
Yeah.
children and they're not alive, no, they're not alive, yes, they're alive, like,
Mhm.
oh, they're dying, oh,
Yeah.
no, they're not dying, yeah.
Right. And there is also it just felt like there was kind of a lot of history baggage or whatever to sort of like keep straight between the two of them, between like what they've recently experienced and then all the stuff from their past.
From their past with Faisal. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And Cassius, like whether he is like really Faison's like bad son or if he was just like the less good son.
Yeah, yeah. I like that they left him alive so he could return at some
Yeah,
point, like
yeah, uh-huh, yeah. And Joss, when she was talking to Jack, sort of mentioned how Cassius is dead and Cullum is dead, so it doesn't really matter who's painted the hero. Um, but do you think she suspects Cassius might be alive? Because she didn't ever seem very grief
she
stricken, and
didn't
I
I know
thought,
she didn't, but I don't know. I mean, she said it like it was a fact, but yeah, she should
yeah,
be always be suspicious. You
hmm
wouldn't think she would have thrown him under the bus like she did unless she really thought he was dead,
yeah, I guess that's true.
because she did have
Yeah.
some respect for him, it seemed like in the end.
Yeah, yeah, and I'm
Although he
wondering
didn't cover her very well when she said, "Cover me," you know?
she just ran straight out and yeah, that was a little
Yeah,
bit
but she said,
silly.
"Cover me,
I
cover
know
me."
she did, and then but she didn't really give him a minute to figure out what that meant.
She's like,
He
"What
just
you cover me. I meant with the gun. Use your gun to cover me."
Yeah, um, I now you made me I can't remember what I was gonna say.
Don't
Um
blame me. That happens all the
No,
time.
that's true. Fair enough. Um, I don't know.
I don't know. I
Oh,
think we
oh,
covered it all. Oh, what? What?
I was gonna say, I wonder, like, there's gonna come a point where Jocelyn and Liesl are face to face, right? And Liesl's gonna
Yeah.
want to know because she knows that Joss has seen the good
Yeah,
side of Cassius,
she will not be happy if she finds out that Joss has cut that deal. I don't think she would
right? Right.
be happy about that, even though she would understand how the whole, the
The whole
WSB
thing
works and
works.
everything, but yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah,
Mm-hmm.
she's pretty
Mm-hmm.
fixated on
Mm-hmm.
getting some little shred of something out of this son
Mm-hmm.
that she had
Yeah,
briefly.
yeah, yeah. Mhm.
Poor Liesl.
So,
Yeah, she's a bit of a tragedy, isn't she?
she is a bit of a tragedy. Yeah, and again, like she and Britt, I feel like there's something that keeps them from having a really good, solid
Yeah, from having a really
relationship.
right, right.
I
Yeah.
guess because 'cause they're both so guarded and, sort of
Yeah, I mean,
headstrong.
Britt is so thorny, and it's all out of
Mhm.
a self-protection because she's had to
Mhm.
be that way.
Mhm.
But yeah, yeah, it keeps them from bonding.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, anywho, well,
Anyhow,
the last scene we had was Danny coming back to the boathouse, right,
yes,
and
that
seeing
was
Jason.
sweet. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So,
So
yeah, he did.
maybe they'll calm Danny down a little bit.
Well, I was gonna say he's been so sort of ramped up with this whole like knowledge that Jason, was thrown into jail because Rocco didn't confess to what he did. Not that they weren't looking for a reason to throw Jason in jail anyway, right? Like they were probably going to
Yeah,
do that
right.
like
Yeah.
regardless for some reason. But yeah, it's nice that Danny didn't have to carry that sort of sense of responsibility, for
I bet he'll
righting
still be
that
mad at
wrong.
Rocco though.
Yeah, yeah, probably. Although
You know.
Jason's like I was gonna say, he could probably really help Danny understand why
Yeah,
Rocco
I mean,
behaved the way,
Jason would want. I mean, Jason
Yeah,
did it for
yeah,
Rocco, and so
and
he wanted
yeah,
Rocco to keep that secret. So,
yeah,
but
yeah.
I don't know. I could see Danny still just carrying that
Mm-hmm.
torch. You know.
Yeah, but Jason kind of seems like Anna now. Like he's like sort of
Like a
half the
little
man he used to
fragile now.
be.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
I don't know how much he's equipped to deal with right now,
We'll see. Yeah, you may be right. That may be the change they were implying that he's,
Yeah.
you know,
Wouldn't you love to see him and Anna just hanging out together, trying to figure out
that
their
would be nice.
noggins?
Couple of shell shocked, yeah,
Yeah, but then would
individuals.
Pete?
Yeah.
Maybe she's supposed to kill Jason. We don't know. I don't want.
Oh God. Oh man. Yeah.
No, I don't think that's gonna happen. Right? He can't come
I
back
don't
and just
know.
be
I
here
don't
for a little
know what we
while.
don't know what she's supposed to do.
I
Yeah, it's
know.
scary.
Sheesh. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's just bad. I don't like that whole Peter thing.
I
So.
don't like that.
No, no. That
No,
whoever had that
stop it.
idea, that was mean.
You're
That was mean.
scaring us.
You're
Stop it.
scaring us. We're already sort of traumatized by
We're a little
everything.
frazzled. Yeah.
Yeah. Just cut us a little slack and
Settle down. Yeah.
yeah. I wouldn't even mind if like Peter disappeared with no explanation. Okay.
Right. Just a bit of bad beef.
Yeah.
Did you get that?
Bad beef.
Did you get that reference?
No.
No.
Where's it from?
It's from A Christmas Carol. When he
Oh,
starts
geez.
feeling
Oh,
the ghost
okay.
of, he's like
Yeah.
he's like,
Uh-huh.
'twas nothing, is a bit of bad beef,
Okay.
morsel of something bad, potato or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Yeah. So anyway, yeah, we'll see.
Anyway, okay. Well, it was a good couple days, and we'll carry on. We'll carry on
Yeah.
watching.
Yeah, we will. Okay.
And look at that. I don't
All
think
right.
we messed up any names tonight or anything, so you guys don't have to help us out this time. But
I'm sure it still felt like work listening to us.
no doubt.
Yeah. So,
we
sorry.
appreciate you listening at all.
And there was the little part about the schmegma thing that
I know.
really
I'm
needed
sorry about that.
Gia.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. But I mean, really, think of a better name for your company, people.
Yeah. Have a meeting
And
discuss it.
lower your price. Lower your prices, for cripe's sakes.
Yeah.
Cute colors, but jeez.
Yeah, that's the thing that keeps them going. Yeah. The palette. Yeah.
The cute colors. Yeah.
The cute colors. Yeah.
All right. What keeps me going.
Me too.
Okay. All right. Well, you have a lovely night, and we'll talk on Thursday.
Yeah. Okay. Good night, everybody.
All right. Bye, everybody.
Goodbye.